All right, let's talk about your CV. The one thing your CV needs to do: get you an interview. That's it. It's not there to tell your life story, it's not a personality quiz, and it's definitely not a place to add fluff just to fill up space. But so many people are putting things on their CV that do absolutely nothing to help them land a job. In fact, some of it might actually be hurting their chances. So let's go through the things you should never include on your CV. Because if it's not helping you get an interview, what's the point? Oh, and if you find this helpful, do me a favour. Hit subscribe. Helps me, helps you, everyone wins. I know some people think it makes them look more professional. But here's the thing: recruiters and hiring managers don't need to know what you look like to decide whether you can do the job. And let's be honest, we live in a world where unconscious bias is a real thing. Why even give someone the chance to make a snap judgment based on your appearance? What's worse, in some countries, adding a photo could actually get your CV rejected immediately because of anti-discrimination policies. So yeah, let's just leave it off. Yeah? Next one, your full address. Look, no one is typing your address into Google Maps to see if you live in a nice enough area for the job. That's not how it works. All they need to know is where you're based. That's it, just your city or town. Manchester, UK? Done. Recruiters want to know if you're local enough for the job or if they need to sponsor a visa, but they do not need your street name, your postcode, or how close you are to the local Tesco. And yes, some recruiters do judge based on location, so let's not give them the opportunity. Now, hobbies. Listen, I'm sure you've got great hobbies. Maybe you love hiking, maybe you play guitar, maybe you bake a mean banana bread. But do you know how many times a recruiter has looked at a CV and thought, oh wow, they like yoga, better invite them for an interview? Exactly. Never. At best, it's just wasted space. At worst, it might actually work against you. Let's say you put that you're really into solo sports like running or boxing. One hiring manager might think, oh, this person's really disciplined. Another might think, not much of a team player then. It's nonsense, but it happens. The only time you should include hobbies is if they're directly relevant to the job. Like if you're applying for a job in fitness and you're a certified personal trainer in your spare time, that's worth mentioning. But otherwise, just take it off. The good old objective section. Let me save you some time. You don't need one. I already know your objective. It's to get a job. That's why you're applying. These sections usually say something like, motivates a professional seeking a challenging opportunity in a dynamic company where I can contribute my skills and grow my career. Cool. That's literally everyone's objective. Instead, swap it out for a professional summary. A couple of sentences that actually tell me who you are, what you do, and what you bring to the table. Something like, experienced marketing specialist with a track record of driving brand engagement and customer growth in the SaaS industry. Passionate about performance marketing and data-driven strategy. Boom. Now I actually know something about you. And finally, stop listing every job you've ever had since you were 16. I don't need to know that you worked part-time at a supermarket 15 years ago, unless it's directly relevant to the job you're applying for now. A general rule: focus on the last 8 to 10 years of experience. Anything before that, just list the company name, job title, and dates. No details needed. The only time you should break this rule is if you're making a career change, and some of that older experience is actually more relevant than what you've been doing recently. Otherwise, cut it down. No one's reading 5 pages of work history. All right, quick recap. No photos, no full addresses, no hobbies, unless they're really relevant. No generic objective statements, and no ancient job experience. Your CV is not your autobiography. It's a marketing document designed to get you an interview. If something doesn't help with that, take it off. If you found this useful, hit subscribe. And if you need a solid CV template that actually works, there's a free one in the description. Cheers!